James Once, welcome to the tasting table. These two wines are next from the Anarchist. I'll give you my thoughts and perspectives on each of these wines. Stay tuned. Be sure to give a like and subscribe to the channel. This is called the Anarchist. I like their label program, very nice artwork, very unconventional label on the side here versus the back, so there's no back label to this. You know, this is a white wine. I'll tell you what is in this white wine, which is 55% of this is Gewürztraminer, 20% Viognier, 9% Pinot Gris, 8% Riesling, 7% Sauvignon Blanc, 1% Chardonnay, 13.5% ABV, and this is a $26 price point. You can receipt this wine in states that receipt wines from California. And I'll give you some notes on this wine here. So it's a wine that when I first read the varietal content, I thought, oh, this is going to be really intensely Gewürztraminer-esque. So that I thought when I was reading the varieties that this is going to be just so Gewürztraminer forward, because Gewürztraminer definitely has a strong play in many of the wines that you find today. And you find obviously a lot of 100% Gewürztraminer, and it comes from a variety of places, from France to Germany, Italy, and of course the United States and other places around the world. But I think this is one, it's a nice harmony of these unconventionally blended varieties that you don't typically see blended together. It does give that evenness, or evens out that Gewürztraminer-esque character, which I think to me it can represent a bit of perfumey notes and high aromatics to it. Not that that's a bad thing necessarily, but sometimes that's not everyone's interest level. So here we go first with the nose on this wine. Flowers, beeswax, spiced apples, and pear notes as well. A bit of almond notation. Next is the palate characterization. So I like the characterization. It's not overwhelmingly Gewürztraminer-esque. Core of wintry fruits such as green apple, quince notes, beeswax, and almonds. And I think that's a nice harmony to this wine, nicely balanced, $26 price point. So it's I think an approachable price point. I definitely want to serve this with food. I want to serve this with hard cheeses. I'm thinking aged Gouda would be very nice with this. That salty cheese, as well as charcuterie, would be very nice with this wine. So this wine is 92 points out of 100 points. And next we'll talk about the skin fermented wine. This is the Anarchist, the Skeptics, next. So I'm going to pour some in my wine glass here. So this is skin fermented, right? So you're going to have an orangey characterization to this. So anytime you have a wine grape, such as say a Pinot Gris, or you have Gewürztraminer in a skin contact, white wine typically, but when you put the skins in there, they produce a bit of an orange character versus, it's probably hard to see here, it is not quite rosé. It is definitely an orange wine. And so some people don't enjoy this wine. I think I have to be in the mood for it, and that's being completely transparent and honest. Now let's look at the bottle itself. I like the modern contemporary artwork they have on their labels. Again, the sideways labeling there, and clear packaging. And so I think this is a unique wine. I think in many ways people either you love them or you hate them. I kind of in that rare variety, if you will, where I'm I have to be in the mood for it. I can't be in the mood for it all the time. And so the fruit is very nice here. It is 100% Gewürztraminer. It's Clarksburg fruit. That's an AVA. 13.4% ABV. This is a $32 price point, and it is drinking very differently, obviously, than this Gewürztraminer blend here. So here we go with the wine. The notes are, very much telltale. You could just be blindfolded and know that this is a skin fermented wine. This is notes of hibiscus, white flowers, dried and fresh apples, as well as moistened minerals. And next is a palate characterization. The palate is definitely signifying a Gewürztraminer wine. And so this is giving a notation of tart apple, as well as pear, quince notes, almond, and graphite on the finish. This wine is 90 points out of 100 points. And with these wines, you can purchase directly from your state if you're not in California. And if you are in California, you can definitely purchase these wines, but there's only a few states in the US that do not receipt wines from California. So down below, more information to visit as well as to purchase these wines. And so I think it's a really wonderful place to visit. And if you really like Gewürztraminer, you're gonna like these wines, I believe. And skin contact, again, I think is a subset of a wine style that is not everyone's interest. And so I want to put a cautionary note there. If you've not tasted an orange wine before, be sure to find one at a wine bar in your city and make sure you taste that to see if you like that style of a wine. Some people do, some people don't. And so I have to put that caution out there. But I think it's something that if you like orange wines, this would be one worth tasting. So thank you for watching. You'll find me in more video reviews in this year 23. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you watching, and be sure to share this video. I will see you very soon. Santé.